Hello, hello everyone. Coach JC Libiran here. Welcome to Mondays with Coach JC. Ayan, it's a different setup for me right now, but still, it's a commitment just to come out online and just to add value. We always do this every Mondays, kaya Mondays with Coach JC Libiran, and tamang-tama po. Normally, I begin 9:30 p.m. I needed just to adjust because I just came from an online training. Mamaya, I'll share more on that, and at least, no, to those of you who will be able to join us live, thank you. Join us in the conversation and would love to hear from you. Let us know where are you from and share your insights, your reflections tamang-tama kasi ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon, ayan, how did you transform your weakness into a strength? Papaano mo no na bago yung iyong kahinaan at ginawa mo tong advantage para sa iyo, naging blessing para sa iyo. So, yes, we'll talk about this topic on how to transform your weakness into strength. Kaya tamang-tama po that you are joining us here today. And can you do me a favor, no? If this is something that you've been doing with me every Mondays, feel free to tag your friends. And there are people that will be joining us live, but there are also people that will be joining us on team replay. And I would really love to reach as many people as we can because this is very timely, no? Na during this pandemic, a lot of people are questioning their self-worth, and part of that is when they have, they focus more on the weakness and they've forgotten that they have strengths, no? So kaya na pag-uusapan natin ngayon, I'm excited. I'll be sharing with you my own experience, my wisdom on it. And definitely, ano nga ba yung mga steps, Coach JC, no, on how we can transform itong mga weakness natin into strength. So that will be for today's episode, and hopefully you can join us and tag your friends. To those of you who will be joining us on Team Replay on a later time, I would love also to hear from you. So how did you transform your weakness into a strength? All right, here we go. Let's watch this few videos. Have you been hiding all your life, feeling you're a complete mess? I can relate much because once my life was meaningless and I did a lot of things that I am not proud of. I'm no longer afraid to hide in the shadows of my yesterday. With God's grace, I was able to break free and find my path to healing and purpose. Jump into the best version of yourself because you deserve all the best in life. It is my joy to see the best and bring out the best in people. And this is not just about success, but this is about significance, adding value in the lives of people through books, events, support, and talks. Mabuhay! I'm Coach JC Libiran, and I help people to come alive again. Like me, your mess can become your message. Friend, allow me to coach you to grow and come alive once again. And yes, welcome once again to Mondays with Coach JC. And to those of you who are seeing me for the first time, I look after this movement called the InspirePreneur Movement. And I do wear a lot of hats like now, literally. But what I'd love to be today is just to add value to you as a content creator. I always do this every Mondays. And regardless of the numbers of people who are joining us on live, because I believe that someone somewhere out there needs this message. And sometimes it's not for that person, no? Hindi para sa inyo. First, I give this message to myself. So, yeah, that's something that I'm sharing with you, no? And sige, at least tamang-tama po to those of you who are just joining us right now. Thank you for tagging your friends and being a blessing. Janice, thank you for tagging Kent. Ayan, sige. And I'm also seeing here on stream, we have Maricor, one of our Inspirepreneurs, no, and Inner Circle members, no, and you know that she's all the way from Canada. Ayan, we also have Henry Lani. So Lahes, and we also have Sis Didit Malyari from the community, our feast, no, family as well. So yan, iba-ibang mga tao ang pinanggagalingan, but it's just good, no. I also have a new setup right now, so I don't know if you see na mas clear siya. So I'm gonna give an example of the new setup. Hold on. How about this? I'm gonna share you this heart. Ay, hindi masyado malapit. Ayan. Hindi ko alam kung na-adjust eh. But anyway, merong mga konting effects, no, in the camera. I also want to upgrade, no, with regards to how I do live streaming. And sometimes you just have to go out there, try it out, and so that people can catch also, and they'll be inspired, no. So that's what an inspirepreneur does, no. Anyone who is in the business of inspiring people. So if your brand, if your business, whatever that you're doing, your products, your services is meant not just for money making, but also to create meaning, then you are an inspirepreneur, and we welcome you here. Shout out to all the inspirepreneur inner circle, and just letting you know, this coming Friday we'll be having our gathering once again. So excited because ayan, I'll be communicating right after this Facebook Live. I'll go live in our private Facebook group, no, so that we can communicate the things, no, in store for us this coming week and the next, of course, month, no, to come, no. So ayan, tamang-tama po. All right. So let me know in the chat box if you are able to hear me well, because napakalaga sa akin hindi lang yung video but also the audio. I'll also try to see if I'll be able to monitor this, no, sa aking ayan, Facebook Live, no? Just before we jump into the topic, let me just check it. And as you do this, no, as we wait, no, to start and for people to come in, please do me a favor. Sharing is caring, you know? Be a blessing by sharing this to your friends as well. I'm also checking our, ayan, internet connection. Importante yun, no? Bago tayo magsimula at magtuloy-tuloy. Alright, sige. Let me check it. So far, it's registering naman. Ayan, baka kailangan lang mag-adjust. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Ayan, JC Libiran. See, I'm checking it out. Ayan. So, this live broadcasted now. Ayan. Naririnig ko yung sarili ko. Yay! Okay. So, it's working po. So, we are now live on Facebook group, no, the InspirePreneur Movement. If you're not yet part of it, no, I would like to invite you to be part of it. So let me just put it here in the chat box. It's also available in the caption, so feel free to click it if you're not yet a member. There's a lot of things, no, in store for us when we become part of this. Of course, no, there's a lot of people inside, and we're thinking of way on how to best look after them, no. Kaya thank you po. We're very much open to your ideas and your suggestions. Ayan, we're also live, not just on Facebook, Coach JC Libiran, but also in YouTube, in my YouTube channel, Coach JC Libiran, and also in our Facebook group, ayan, the InspirePreneur Movement, or just look for it, Inspirepreneurs. Yun, thank you. Let me just share it as well. Ayan, may konting delay kapag nandito ka. Sige, let me just share it, because sharing is caring. Yay. Okay, parang nawala na yata. Hello guys. Ayan. Okay, it's here already. And then I'm also gonna share to a few, like Facebook chat, no, group chat that I have. So I'm just taking advantage of the opportunity, no. Diyan ang gift ng technology. We just have to keep on sharing. Team, and then OIF. At least, no. These are people that I'd like to share this, no? And then we also have the inner circle. Yay! Okay. So I've done my part of sharing it. Thank you once again for waiting. And again, we're gonna talk about how to transform your weakness into strength. At tamang-tama lang po, just before we have our topic, no, ayan, let me just quickly browse on this, no. So again, this is Mondays with Coach JC. I look after this movement called the InspirePreneur Movement, no. And if you are an aspiring creative entrepreneur, a content creator, or a lifelong learner, then we welcome you here. At kung sakaling napadaan ka lang at nagtataka ka ano bang meron dito, might as well hang around, because definitely we're gonna learn from our episode today, ayan, tonight, or kung ano man pong time zone kayo. Those of you who wants to connect with me, ayan, I'm very active in social media. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Coach JC Libiran. And you can also check out ito pong mga short videos, good vibes sa TikTok at Hello Coach JC. And if you want to inquire to be part of our movement or in our inner circle, which we really give deep dive trainings, mastermind, mentoring, and even that also includes our master classes. Ayan, feel free to reach out to us in our email at gocnbventures@gmail.com. I think that's about it. So kung sakaling meron kayong tanong, huwag mahihiya. Di ba? Ayan. Sabi nga ni Maring Susan, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. Okay. So, a few more things. Just getting this out already so that mamaya dire-diretso na po tayo. Still out pa rin po no, in our InspirePreneur podcast, yung ating episode on how to turn your mess into a message. There's another one that we just updated last Thursday. So every Thursday po tayo nag-upload on Anchor.fm and Spotify. And also, would you believe this, available na rin po tayo sa Apple Podcast. Yay! So, at least, just letting you know that little by little, we're adding on to this. And the latest episode is on how to turn your, diba, this one is how to turn your mess into a message. The latest episode is on how to turn your message into a movement. And our guest there was the Elaine Marie Factor, the person behind Scribblery, an online thriving group for writers, authors, and memorists. So just letting you know na yan yung mga things in store. And nakakatawa kasi there are people who are reaching out to me and letting me know that they are actually watching itong ating show. But at the same time, they're also listening to the podcast. So maraming salamat. If you haven't checked that out, again, Anchor.fm or Spotify, Apple Podcast, just look for it, the InspirePreneur Podcast. And apart from it, may mga other shows din naman, all throughout the week just to add value to you. So let me show that here. Kapag Sundays, we have our Feast Breakthrough. So 4:30 p.m. yan, Philippine time. It's for free. It's an online support. It will be your weekly recharge. We provide breakthrough rooms there. We have practical talks, uplifting music. And ayan, at least this is our way just to add value to people. So that's again in our Facebook page, the Feast Breakthrough. Let's create new breakthroughs together. Yay! So that's showing that as well and putting that in the comment section. Okay, so now that we have that, every Tuesday naman, we have Better Together. And this one is with Coach Reza Custodio Soriano. And ang ating ongoing na topic is on Life Detox, Renew and Revitalize Your Life. So Tuesdays po yan, 8 p.m. Philippine time. Again, available po sa Feast Breakthrough page. And ang topic namin for tomorrow is Detox Your Heart. Kasi tapos na detox your mind, body, and then heart. So at least just letting you know. Pag Wednesdays, pang umaga tayo. Ito yung radio online show natin na gabay with our friends Kate, Coach Jessica, and Clark Vinoya. So, that's 5 a.m. naman. So, different time slot but just to add value to all of us during this time. Depende kung ano yung nakikita natin na tama sa oras, and at least this would add value to all of you. Alright? I think that's about it. I'd love now to... one more thing. I don't want to miss this because we are already excited. It's just like less than a month. Yay! We are going to have the biggest inspirational learning event online, and that's the Feast Conference, November 19, 20 to 21. So that's joyful. And for more details, just check their website, www.feastconference.com. O kaya naman bisitahin niyo po ang Facebook page nila na Feast Conference. And there's still more things that I can share, but siguro feel free just to reach out to me because maraming mga ganap. So we just had the next level gathering. It's a free event, and that's still available if you just backtrack in the Facebook group or in the Facebook page. I've given that opportunity. That's what I do. I give opportunities for people to grow and discover their genius, and part of that is through books, events, through support, and through training. So at least tamang-tama po, nakakatapos lang ng ating next level gathering, libre siya, over this app called Woova, na gagamitin rin natin for the Feast Conference. And it's still there. You can still register. Nextlevelgathering.com. I believe that's the right one. So that's one. Kakatapos lang rin ng last Saturday ng event no ng Truly Rich Club because I host and I'm part of the team. So congratulations at it's Smart Couples game plan no to building your financial wealth no kaya exciting rin. So may paid event din. And then there's this free webinar that I am attending right now. And mamaya, I'll try to share more on that. But for now, at least I'd like us to thank you no, for being here. So there's a lot of things that I already shared. At least hopefully in those things, alam natin na may mga follow-up, may mga makakatulong sa atin. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Ayan, Belle, hi Chit, hi Ron. We also have here, ayan, si Janice, and then all right, sige. So thank you. Thank you to those of you who are joining us live. And again, no, just to give an idea, we're gonna talk about how to turn your weakness into strength. And siguro, no, I want to engage with you first. In your case, no, during this time, paano mo na transform yung weakness mo into strength? So feel free to let me know, no? Because this is a conversation. So ibig sabihin, I have prepared something for us. I'm gonna share something. Pero maganda ikaw rin, no? Parang potluck. Ano yung baon mo? Ano yung pwede mo i-contribute, no? Because the more that we give, the more that we grow. And the more that we grow, the more that we can actually give. So I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to learn from you. I don't claim that I'm the expert on this, but it will be great, no? If we will have the opportunity just to, ayan, get to know more about this. Sige. So, I'll wait for a while, no, for your answers. Ayan, thank you. Let me just check it a little bit. Kasi, ayan, may konti akong quick review of what we have so far last time. So, habang hinihintay ko yan, let me just check it here. Ayan. Ayan, may mga sumagot yata. Thank you. Hi, hello, Belle. Thank you. We have Janice. Sabi niya, I talk to people. Janice, paano yun? So, what do you mean when you say talk to people? First, pwede mo sabihin, ano ba yan? Dahil mahiyain ka, so that's the weakness. And then, in terms of talking to people, that's how to transform it now into a strength. So, can you share a bit of that? Thank you, Janice, for being here. No? First to comment siya at saka mag-tag. Sige, habang hinihintay niyo yan, I'll also try to see if there are also other answers, no? Yes, thank you. So, habang hinihintay niyo yan, I'll try to message someone as well. O, di ba? Baka may kakilala pa kayo na pwedeng imbitahan. Hold on. Yeah, hey. So, feel free to grab your drink. In my case, no, I was able to, ayan, through my wife, Milen. Thank you, Len, for bringing me. Kasi napansin ko, sabi ko, bago ko tayo magtuloy-tuloy, baka mamaya, doon ako mahirapan, no, in speaking. Ayan, speaking of sharing, sabi dito ni Vel, I'm trying to transform my weakness by improving it. Challenging myself, maybe, help me grow and thrive in my online business. Thank you, Bel. No, and good thing that you mentioned that, just in case that you are doing online business. No, I'd love to be of support to you. Magtulungan tayo because I really feel that during this time, that's what we can do. Magtulungan tayo sa mga negosyo that we do online, and that's what I also advocate. No, so if you're a person who is into business and you want to grow and thrive, no, in online, type nyo po dyan sa comment section me, no? ME. And let's engage, no? Ayan, katulad ni Belle, nagbanggit na siya. But apart from her, baka yung iba po that are here, I don't want just you to listen. Maganda rin na, ayan, we can actually really do something about this. No? That's what's happening around us, no? Sabi nga, imbes na nakapokus tayo sa mga problema, sa concern, might as well let's focus on the solutions. And part of that is really collaboration and partnership. Let's find a way, no, on how we can grow and thrive, no, together. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Belle, no? So, still waiting for the rest of you. Yay, ayan, me na kagad. So, ayan. So, at least after ng stream natin, let's engage, no? Let's exchange message and tignan natin on how we can support each other. In my case, no, I have resources. I have a huge network as well of people that it's just a matter of just connecting the dots, and it's not just what you know, it's also who you know that matters most. Okay? Yay! Thank you, thank you. All right, sige. So I think we're good to go. And thank you for engaging with me on that. So tamang-tama, last time, no? At least to those of you who were able to jump in, ito yung naging topic natin, ang ganda, no? How to turn your idea into income. And so blessed, no, to have Christine Mutok Taton, owner ng KMT Marketing, consulting and training company, and at the same time talagang certified, no, digital marketing expert siya. She's one of the person na I also go to kapag nangangailangan ako ng tulong, guidance, mentorship. Kaya hindi pa pwedeng sabihin mong alam mo na lahat talaga eh. Mahalaga na let's really learn from each other, and in this case, no, si Teen, no, is one of the person that I look up to. Now, if you weren't able to watch this one, feel free to do a team replay, no? And when I say that, you can actually, ayan, sabi ni Belle, I'm about to sleep, then I bump into this live. Thank you, Belle, no? It's an accident. All right. So, if you weren't able to have this team replay dito sa topic natin on how to turn your idea into income, feel free, no? I invite you just to do a team replay. And it was dated October 11, Monday, 9:30 p.m. po yan. And Teen shared a lot eh. In fact, her journey to becoming a marketer, hindi naman talaga at the very beginning. But something that I'm getting from her na trending on turning your idea into income is really online. Kaya tamang-tama, no, that we are here. And yes, no, we can look at online as something that is very scary, intimidating, hindi ako techie. But she was actually encouraging na talagang the traditional form of business won't really go as katulad nung dati. It will really be different, no? It's really hyper online. And apart from it, no, nagbanggit rin siya na napakahalaga talaga ng branding and marketing pagdating sa negosyo mo. Of course, the branding would entail a lot, no? It actually gives the experience of who you are, no? Or what your business is all about, no? It helps you build that trust, that retention para maalala ka nila. But that also includes, no? Napakahalaga talaga ng marketing because you might be the best kept secret. Ibig sabihin, ang ganda-ganda ng brand mo, ng business mo, ng produkto mo, o kaya ng product or service mo, pero baka walang nakakaalam. Bakit? Kasi hindi mo share. And I believe that's also connected, no, to our talents, to our gifts, and even to our strengths, no? Pag hindi natin nagagamit, nasasayang. Kaya, ayan, in my case, no, the reason why I go live is because I want to use it again and again. Kumbaga sa, para hindi mapurol, hindi pumurol, no, yung ating sharpness in terms of doing things. We're just testing it out. So, like in this case, no, you might be seeing me now doing this, but there's really a different setup. So if you notice, mas mataas, mas HD yung quality ng camera, o di ba? Di ba? Tapos may ilaw, ganyan. Nagdadagdag tayo. And that's how it works, no? You just have to keep on showing up. So I want to honor all of you who showed up. Ayan. And thank you as well, no? Ayan, mukhang blockbuster tong si Belle. Ang dami niyang tinatag. Baka mga tutulog na sila pero ginigising mo sila. But still, no? I know they can also watch on Team Replay. Sige, let me now also stop the banners para medyo less yung noise. And yeah, let's now jump into our topic, no? And I'm really excited for this, no? And tamang-tama lang po. Ayan, let me just show it again here. And then, again, feel free to get your cup of water to keep you hydrated. Maybe your tea, your coffee. Cheers tayo. Ayan. I needed that as well, no? For myself. Okay. Check. Thank you. Hey, Jack. Jack is one of our InspirePreneur Inner Circle founders, no? And Jack, thank you. Congratulations. Ayan, sabi yes, nag-adjust talaga ako, Jack, para makahabol ka. No, kidding aside, I went into a training. Alam mo yan, no? Both of us. Sige. So everyone take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. So Yes, welcome once again, no? And for today's episode, nako, pag-uusapan natin, maganda to. How to transform your weakness into strength. Parang the title itself, no? Is really triggering a lot, no? Lalong-lalo na we live in a world that highlights and focuses weaknesses and flaws. Totoo naman, di ba? No? I don't know if you remember this, but uh, when we were kids, naglalaro tayo. Karaniwan kapag meron kang kalaro at meron siyang kapintasan, let's say, for example, malaki ang ilong niya, di ba? Ang tawag natin sa kanya, hindi yung pangalan. Ang tawag natin sa kanya, ilong, 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 ilong. No? And that goes the same with whatever physical no quality that that person is na disadvantage or somehow feeling natin, no, ang tingin natin flawed, no? At syempre, nung nasa nag-aaral ka na, high school, or I don't know, maybe in college, ako, ang experience ko, kapag ka nakita nila na, let's say, meron kang dumi, or somehow, meron kang sapatos, tapos hindi branded, no? They will focus on that, and they would make it the talk of the town. So, yes, this is something that's very familiar, not just nung childhood, pero even now, malalaki na tayo, we still focus on the negative. We still focus on the weakness, no? Like meron kang mga nakikita na mga uh, nasa workplaces. Instead of praising the person, di ba? Instead of affirming the person, appreciating the person, ang hinahanap kagad yung mga butas, no? Huwag ka nang lumayo sa sarili mong bahay, di ba? That actually, imbis na magkaroon ng kumbaga parang enumeration ng mga magagandang ginagawa mo, 'di ba? Ano nangyayari, no? Ang linyahan mo, 'di ba? Ako ang nakikita, ako ang nasisisi, ako ang laging may kasalanan, 'di ba? May mga ganyang linyahan pa, 'di ba? So, people will zoom in your faults, in your weaknesses, in your mistakes, in your failures. But we've forgotten that hindi lang yun yung storya mo, no? In fact, kapag ka nagkamali ka, pumalpak ka, I want you to remember this, na hindi ikaw yon. You are not your mistake, you are not your failure, you are not your weakness. Nakalimutan mo lang yung kabutihan mo, nakalimutan mo lang na magaling ka, na maganda ka, na maabilidad ka, na mahusay ka. And that's why we need this episode. We need to remind ourselves about who we really are and what we are capable of doing. This is my one big message for us. You cannot be anything you want to be, but you can be a lot more of who you already are. Ganda! And I know, no, na madaling sabihin, pero pag nag-reflect ka sa buhay mo, aminin mo to, kahit ikaw nga mismo sa sarili mo, di ba? Pagtingin mo sa salamin, anong unang hinahanap mo? 'Di ba? Kung meron kang tigyawat or somehow iniisip mo in comparison with others, yung physical attributes, no? We ourselves are hard on ourselves. And we just have to snap out of that, no? Kapatid, no, kailangan magising tayo sa katotohanan. As a creative entrepreneur, a content creator, a lifelong learner, you owe it to yourself that you have to focus on what you're good at. You have to focus on the gifts that you have. You have to focus on the strengths that you have. But since we're talking about weakness, possible ba na i-transform natin to into our strengths, no? This disadvantage becomes advantage. And yeah, that's the reason why we are having this conversation. In fact, pag pinag-usapan niyo po yung weaknesses, no? It is actually anything that gets in the way of your excellence and success. Yan yung mga nagiging stumbling block mo. And you might be looking into a long list of, nga, no? Parang given a chance na ikaw ay magsusulat ng lahat ng kahinaan mo, baka marami-rami. Pero wag mo rin kakalimutan na hindi lang ikaw binubuo ng weakness mo. Meron ring mga strengths, no? Meron ring mga kalakasan. Kaya, di ba, linyahan natin ngayon, di ba? Ikaw ang sakalam, di ba? Ikaw ang malakas, no? And it's a reminder for us, no? That yes, it's possible to turn our weaknesses into strengths. And allow me to share this, no? With three, no? There are three ways for us to transform our weaknesses into strengths. And ang unang-una na po na kagad dyan, ito. Unang-una is understand them. Wow, talaga? When you say understand them, you have to name and identify what is that weakness. So, in my case, I look back, talagang ang weakness ko po, I'm not really good in speaking English. O, di ba? Pero ngayon, kahit papaano. And I would always say that to myself, nako, hindi ako pang English-Englishan, baka, di ba, nosebleed, di ba? Yan yung mga linyahan eh. And because of that, it has become parang a limitation to me, no? It's actually limiting me that I'm now limited only to conversations na Taglish, no? Or Tagalog o Filipino. So yun, at least na-identify ko, okay, ang kahinaan ko is I'm not really fluent in speaking English. And now that I know it, so at least you have acknowledged it, may alam mo na, then you can do something about it. In fact, I want to challenge you. No, you can even get a pen and a paper, or you can even just have a mental list of this. Ano yung mga kahinaan mo? So when you look back in the past, ano nga ba yung mga mahina ka dito? You're limited here, or somehow ito yung mga hindi mo kaya, no? Yung talagang alam mong hindi ka nag-excel. So aminin mo na kagad, no? Acknowledge mo, i-accept mo 'yon. And maybe this could also help, not just to list down itong mga kahinaan mo. You can actually learn from this psychological, diba? Parang concept called Johari window. Diba? Sa Johari window, merong mga bagay na alam ka at alam ng iba. No? Alam mo at alam ng iba. It's open or arena. Merong mga bagay na hindi mo alam, pero alam ng iba. Ang tawag doon, di ba, blind spot. No? And that is something that we want to acknowledge, no? Na oo nga, no, may mga bagay na hindi ko alam pero alam ng iba. So that's the time that maybe you can actually ask for people to give you a feedback. At 'di ba karaniwan yung mga evaluation in the workplace, 'di ba? Hinihintay mo 'yan yung performance mo, appraisal, no? All of this. But why not you ask that already, deliberately ask that. So, halimbawa, kung kayo po ay nasa pamilya, let's say kayong mag-asawa, why not? You really ask, no, yung bawat isa, let's say weekly basis, how was able, no, to fulfill being my husband, or somehow yung being your wife, your partner. Di ba? Range from 1 to 10, no? 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. And di ba, syempre mahirap pa yan, no? Pero sa una mahirap, but eventually it can be part of your ongoing thing. And magandang at least ma-identify nyo yung gap. So in that case, let's say sinabi ni Mr., ni Mrs. 5. Okay, now that you said 5, what would it take to become 10? Siyempre, malalaman mo ngayon kung ano yung gap. No? So at least, na-identify mo na kung ano yung kakulangan. Kasi di mo ko masyadong tinutulungan, no, sa gawaing bahay. And you are more of just working from home, online, and you've forgotten yung mga household chores. So at least na-identify mo na kagad kung ano yung kahinaan. And that awareness would give you a sense of responsibility. You see, in that way already, pwede mo na talagang i-turn yung weakness into strength. Kasi at least na-identify mo na. Ang mahirap ay in denial ka. Yung tipong, alam mo na may mali, alam mo nang palpak, tapos tinuloy-tuloy mo pa. That's something that we want to, no, kumbaga parang to learn, no, na huwag mo nang ulitin, nagkamali na nga eh. Or ito pa, nagkamali na nga yung iba, nakita mo na, inulit mo pa. So it's a reminder for us, no, to name it, no? At kapag ka na-name mo na, 'di ba? Magandang mag-ask ka ng feedback and then learn from it. Matuto na tayo. They would say nga, 'di ba, ang hindi marunong lumingon sa pinanggalingan, hindi makakarating sa paroroonan. Yung iba, may stiff neck lang. Anyways. So it's a reminder for us now na tama, no? The reason why you're looking back in the past is because you want to look into your experiences sa journey mo, sa buhay mo, in your business, in your career, in your journey as an entrepreneur, or in the content creation. And then makikita mo doon, ito yung mga ups and downs, no? And yung mga down moments, ayun. 'Di ba, sometimes we win, sometimes we learn, hindi lose, no? Hindi ka natatalo. You are actually gaining wisdom from those experiences. And it's a reminder for us na yun, wag kang magpadaig doon. So like for me, when I look back, marami mga pagkakataon before na napapahiya ako when I speak in English. Okay? And then ano ba yung mga naging dahilan kung bakit nagtuloy-tuloy yun, nung parang self-limiting sa sarili ko. Kasi yun na nga, sinabi ko sa sarili ko na I won't really speak in English. Mahina ako sa English, di ba? And same thing, do? Mahina ako sa math, mahina ako sa tech, mahina ako sa ganyan, and so on and so forth. And that is now pulling you down. You won't be able to move forward, no? You won't be able to move and turn that stumbling block into a stepping stone. Pero ang gusto nga natin, di ba, i-transform natin yung ating weakness into strength. Kaya ayun, mahalagang we understand it, no? Try to learn around it, no? Kumbaga, alamin mo kung ano yung weakness mo. And when I say that, pwede rin talagang pag-aralan mo eh. No? Let's say in my case, dahil alam ko na kagad na it's really the speaking in English, so why not, instead of watching mga Tagalog, Taglish na mga palabas, I should start now watching mga English shows. Because, di ba, it actually helps eh. Nakakatulong yan. And this would bring us now from understanding them, ito na yung second. That is, improve them. Yon. So, hindi lang dapat alam mo. Dapat may gagawin ka. So, you take responsibility. So, understand them. Understand your weakness. Yes. And you improve them. And part of that is really just is understanding, learning about that topic, no, that weakness. So you can have even more other examples. Like pag sinabi mo, ang talagang kahinaan ko is marketing eh, sa negosyo ko. Okay, so whether you're a solopreneur, ano man ang negosyo mo ngayon, your startup, you've been there, pero alam mo talagang challenging. Okay, so what is that concern mo about marketing? Di ba? Kailangan i-dig deeper mo eh. So, okay, sa marketing kasi hirap ako pagka digital na eh. Okay. So, what is it about the digital that you're having a difficult with? Nako, yung mga platforms na yan, napansin ko kasi, iba't ibang mga platforms. Merong ganito sa Facebook, merong ganito sa TikTok, tapos merong ganito sa Instagram. Nako, nalilito na ako. Okay, at least alam mo kung ano yung mga bagay na hindi ka maalam. And I would always say this, no, in our inner circle, in our master classes, no, na importante na wag mong i-spread out yung sarili mo sa lahat ng ito agad-agad. Eventually, that's part of the expansion, but maybe what you can just do, start with what you have. Nasa Facebook ka, then that's maybe your best platform. At least, ano ang concern mo about the Facebook? Doon ka muna. And part of improving it is you, pwede mong i-type, what are the best ways to market in Facebook? O, di ba? Google na yan. Hinak mo na kagad. Ito pala yung mga best marketing ways, no? Merong, of course, na organic. And when I say organic, hindi mo kailangan magbayad ng paid ads, no? Eventually, for people who have the budget, you want to go advance, mas gusto mong maraming tao makakita ng product mo, ng service mo, that's the time now that you pursue the marketing that is paid. But for now, pwedeng organic talaga. Yung circle mo lang, yung friends mo. You can even do that, no? Yung direct to the person, no? By sending them a message, no? Nag-click sila doon sa pinost mo. Let's say you posted about the benefit of the product that you have or yung services mo. And then may nag-click. Huwag mo lang hayaang nag-click lang sila doon. Anong gagawin mo ngayon? Pwede ka ngayong mag-follow up sa kanila sa Messenger. Uy, I've noticed na nag-click ka doon sa post ko. Can you share something about it, no? Something that somehow parang made you click that, no? Parang ganyan. And then you start that engagement. So, what I'm just saying is that it all started by us identifying ano ba yung concern, ano ba yung kahinaan natin in that particular field, no? Marketing ang sinabi ko. Kanina, ako naman, nagbigay ako ng sharing, di ba, on the speaking in English, no? But on the other hand, dapat we continue now to improve on that. So, for us to be able to do that, kailangan rin may schedule ka in improving it. Kasi we are all busy eh. So, halimbawa, pag sinabi mo, okay, gusto ko matuto doon sa kahinaan ko, paano ko ba siya ma-overcome? Paano siya maging strength? Mag-schedule ka. Look into your calendar now. And as you look into your calendar, nakandun ba yung schedule? When will you learn about it? When will you improve it? So, pag sinabi mong, I will learn it at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., at least nasa date, nasa schedule, which is very important. Kasi kapag wala sa schedule, makakalimutan mo yan. It will still be a weakness. And then here comes now, hindi kailangan lahat itakal mo eh. You just have to take it one step at a time. Don't be overwhelmed by all of these weaknesses that you have. So, in my case, no, as I look back, okay, hirap ako sa English. So, I started now improving by just watching, reading English content. And even now, no, dahil sa may podcast na tayo, I listen to it as well. So, sometimes I even verbalize it. Pinapractice ko yan. So, one at a time, di ba? Uunti-untiin mo, no? Nilalagay mo sa schedule. This also includes, kapag ka meron kang hindi alam, huwag kang mahihiya na magtanong dun sa mga taong maalam. So, halimbawa, pag sinabi mong, di ito ang kahinaan mo, no? Let's say in your business, you're really having a difficult time with ideation, no? Yung talagang thinking of a lot of ideas, nang sa gayon, it can help out in your marketing, in branding, in serving your clients, your prospects. So yan, you just have to generate more ideas. And sometimes, hindi kailangan ikaw lang yun. Pero pwede ka ngayong maghingi ng tulong, no? You ask, you tap resources, and in this case, no, in our episode, we always now, no, not just me, but I bring along friends of mine, no, who are also inspirepreneurs, mga creative entrepreneurs, mga lifelong learners, mga content creators, because they themselves can give me idea, and part of that is me asking questions to them, di ba? Kaya nga, napakahalaga po, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. Tama, di ba? Kasi that would now give you enlightenment. That will now give you that wisdom that you need to improve, no? Doon sa weakness mo. And apart from it, di ba sa business, no? May mga tinatawag na strategic planning, and part of this would always use the tool SWOT analysis, di ba? SWOT, no? SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, nandyan yung opportunities, and then threats. We may not have the time, no? But that's something that you can just look online. So, di ba, i-identify mo yung brand mo, negosyo mo, advocacy mo, even yourself. Ano yung mga strengths mo? Ano yung mga weaknesses mo? So, at least nakikita mo. Bakit? Kasi it will give you a better idea of who you are, what you have, what you're capable of doing. And then that also includes yung opportunities that you have. No? Kailangan talagang isama mo yun kasi this is something that is you're expecting external. But on the other side, nandiyan rin yung threats. Ina-anticipate mo rin, no? Na merong ganitong kompetisyon. Nako, sige, online nga. Pero ang dami naming online. Paano ako mag-stand out? Something like that. So, again, there's a tool called SWOT analysis. Pwede mo rin magamit yan so that you can improve. Kasi greater awareness about your weakness can give you an idea of how you can do something about it. And siguro, one of the things that I wanted to encourage is, napakahalaga talaga na meron kang accountability group, napakahalaga na meron kang support group, and even mentors that will guide you. No? At least may kasabayan ka, your peers, but that also includes mentors. These are the people that are already ahead of the game. Ito yung mga tao that you look up to. Ito yung mga tinatawag natin mga sakalam, no? Yung mga lodi, no? Pagdating saan? Pagdating sa, halimbawa, linya mo, no? So, if you are an artist and there are people that you look up to, kung meron kang sinusundan pagdating sa career mo, sa business mo, these are the people that you want to be with because they don't just actually expose your weakness na ay buti pa si ganito, si sir, si ma'am, si coach, si mentor, no, buti pa sila. Hindi instead of you saying that, why not you try to model them and learn from them? And in that way, you are outgrowing yung weakness mo, no? Totoo naman, no, na posible talaga 'yon na kahit na ito yung kahinaan mo dahil sa may mga tao kang sinusundan na talagang inspiring, talagang gives you value. Because of them, you're able now to copy them. At ang kagandahan nun, maganda yung sinusundan mo. Hindi mali. Of course, no? That's very important para maalala natin. So, friends, so far, I've given you two ways, no? There's another one, pero that will really take, more airtime. So, bibigyan natin ng pagkakataon yan in a while. But just to have a recap, for us to transform our strengths, no? O yung ating weakness, no? For us to transform our weakness into strengths, importante that we understand them, At least alam mo yung kahinaan mo, you have identified it, and you are aware, you have accepted it, but you also do something about it. Kaya you want to improve them. And improving them will take a lot, pero at least worth it naman, no? Kapag ka nagbigay ka ng panahon and with all the support and resources that you have as well. So, friends, so far, yun muna. We'll do a breather because definitely there's so much to talk about this episode natin on how to transform our weaknesses into strength. And everyone, I'll be asking you, take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Whew. We needed that. Yay! Thank you. I'd like just to look into our comment section. Maraming salamat to those of you who are engaging with us. Ayan. Hi, Miles. Thank you for joining us. We also have here, ayan, sabi ni Bell, self-limiting beliefs. Totoo, no? And that's one of the number one, no, nakalaban natin, no? Kapag may mga kini-question natin, nagdududahan natin ang ating sarili. Sabi, wag mahihiyang magtanong, parang commercial lang. Yes. And yes, strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. Yan po yung SWOT analysis. And again, just look for it online. There's also a template on that. You can apply it personally. You can apply it for your organization. And then, ayan, Bell also shared looking for business support group and mentors. Yes, thank you. Sige, as I look into that, feel free still to share with me your answer on this. How did you transform your weakness into strength? Yan. And let me just stop sharing on my end. Sige, let me take a sip of water muna. Kailangan yan, no? We listen to our body. So, feel free to sip your water if you have there coffee or tea. Yay! So, just before we jump into our continuation, ayan, still waiting for you guys, no, just to jump in, join me in the conversation. Sige, I'll just try to, habang hinihintay ko yung mga answers nyo dito, ha, kasi para at least hindi lang one-sided. Ayan, I also wanted to hear from you. Hold on. Sige, let me just fix some slides on my end para at least I can also add value dito po sa ginagawa natin. Okay, check, check, check. There's one thing that I'm gonna add here. Sige po, feel free to still tag your friends and be a blessing. I'll just add one slide here that may be of value para sa ating lahat. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for, ayan, commenting. Salamat po. Okay, okay. I think we're almost good. Good. Sige, let me share my slide. Thank you for waiting. Ayan, sige. Let me just reshare my slide again. Share. Okay, here we go. Hopefully, you're able to see this one. So, this was the event that I was sharing to you earlier. It's for free. Pwede nyo pong bistahin. nextlevelgathering.com. And you'll be led into a registration to that WUVA app. And you can access that whole day event. Very powerful messages. And this is with the Lead Like Jesus movement. I do facilitate that, no, together with our friends, no. We have this Catholic Vision, Lead Like Jesus, and yeah, just letting you know, merong 30-day access, no. So it was last week, pero pwede pa rin po kayong humabol. All right, that's one of the things I wanted to share with you for free. Another is, ayan, speaking about strengths, no, I'm attending this one, so at least I'm also recommending, no, what I'm attending. This will be October 22 to 23. And 1 to 6 p.m. Philippine time, the Strengths Philippines Conference. So, great lineup of speakers, and they're gonna talk about strengths, definitely, no? By the way, this is not paid. It's just my own paid advertisement, no? Talagang kapag may maganda akong nakita na event, I just direct people. So, just check this on Facebook page. Hanapin nyo lang, Strength Philippines Conference, no? So that you will be led to, ayan, information more on this. Okay, apart from it, what else? Sige, eto. Apart from this one is the current trainee that I'm attending. And this is with my good friend, Fibo Lim. He is actually one of the digital marketing leader here, no, in the Philippines. At talagang dami niya na bless, no? A free webinar series on secrets to business automation. So, this one, I'd love you to check that out kasi libre siya, walang bayad. Let me just put that in the chat box, no, para you can join. So, join this three-part webinar. Free webinar. Ayan. Free webinar. I'm typing it directly. On the secrets of business automation. So, if you want to automate your business and grow and thrive beyond this crisis, ayan, you can register here with, ayan, Fibolim. Register via https bit.ly bgm registration. Registration. Okay, putting it here. Let me also double check it para tama po yung ibibigay ko sa inyo na link. bit.ly. Checking it, double check. Today, actually tonight was the first night, but you'll be given an opportunity to have a replay if you missed that. And so much value, no? He shared about creating an irresistible offer, but there's so much in store in this three-part webinar. Ayan, okay. So, slight adjustment lang. Let me put it here. I-click ko rin ulit. Yan. So, putting it now in the chat box. Feel free to click the link and you can register. And again, it's for free. No, wala pong bayad yan. Definitely we'll learn on how we can automate our business. Yes, thank you. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, sharing is caring. Again, sabi ko sa inyo, kapag meron pong mga event that I'm attending, it would add value to you, then that's something that I just want to share. No, apart from the programs that I do, if I know my friends, no, in this online space are creating value, might as well wag mo na reinvent yung wheel, no? I-point mo na lang sila to the right direction. So, you can still catch up. The next one will be October 21, if I'm not mistaken. That will be on Thursday. Yeah. But still, I'm sure there'll be a recap there. Magkakaroon kayo ng opportunity for the team replay if you missed tonight's event. Yes. So, congratulations to Pivo, Lim, and to the rest of the team. Sobrang amazing, no? There were about 1,000 people in the Zoom room kanina, and it's really exploding. So much value, and I myself, I'm not just there as a friend to support, but I'm really there to learn, no? So, magkaklase po tayo pag nagkataon. Alright. Thank you. So, finally, ito yung isa sa mga last na gusto ko share before we continue ang topic natin. Ongoing pa rin po ang, the InspirePreneur Inner Circle. If you want to become part of this, no, you can apply, you can inquire. Let me put again the details, no, on how you can be part of this, no. So this is twice a month event. There are mentoring in betweens, but we provide masterclass, we provide mentoring sessions at mastermind experience, no. So if you want to grow, if you want to create, if you want to thrive, no, during this crisis as a creative entrepreneur, as a content creator, as a lifelong learner, then ayan, encouraging you really just to be part of this, no, because I really go deep dive. Ito, I'm just doing this, no, once a week just to add value, pero iba po kapag nandun kayo sa loob no session natin. And some of our Inspirepreneurs, no, was able to drop by, not just here in the Philippines, no. We have someone from Canada, si Maricor kanina. Si Jack is all the way from Abu Dhabi. We have one from the US. We have one from Australia. So, hindi lang sa Pilipinas. No? Very intimate. About less than 30 people. 20 people at the most, no, yung mga kasama natin. So, if you want to be part of the inner circle, and if you want to learn about creative entrepreneurship, content creation, and personal development, then, ayan, mag-message lang po kayo sa akin. Feel free to reach out to me. I'd like also to do a shout out now to Donna Formalejo, one of my improv classmate, no, ng Merkules po. Level 5 po kami ngayon. So, ayan, that's another thing. But this coming Friday, we'll be having our second gathering, no, of the Inspirepreneurs. So, that will be October 22, 5 to 7 p.m. Friday po yan, 5 to 7 p.m. Philippine time. So, if you want to come and join us, no, I'd love to invite you to be part of this and inquire, no, mag-apply po kayo, just ask a question about it so that you'll get to know, no, more about details. Mag-email po kayo o mag-message kayo sa akin. Yes, Donna, thank you. Mirko, let's represent. Thank you. I think that's about it, no? So, notice that what I do is, if there are other resources, other events, I want you not just to be fixated here, but I'll direct you to the right, opportunities para at least tuloy-tuloy yung growth natin. Sabi nga kasi, hindi pa pwedeng angkinin mo lahat na ikaw lang ang may alam, o di ba? You want also to recognize na I do have my weakness, o di ba? Yan ang pinag-uusapan natin. But there are people who have their strengths. So, in that case, no, my friend Fibo, no, talagang digital marketing, no, if you want to have your business grow online, ayan, pwedeng yan ang isa sa mga consider nyo. So, I already saw here that si Belle, no, already registered. So, congratulations, no. Pwede rin mag-team replay, no, at yung iba mag-join pa rin, no. So, I'll put that link again here in the chat box. So, if you want to register for that free event, again, free webinar by my good friend Fibo Lim. And thank you, Fibo, no, for creating such a great webinar, no, earlier. I was part of that as well. So yan, just look into the chat box, nandyan po yan. Okay, so to those of you who are just joining us, maraming po salamat. Welcome, Coach JC Libiran po, and we're talking about how to transform your weakness, no, into your strengths. And so far, we've given already first two kanina. So, I'll do another sip of water kasi nararamdaman ko parang okay, kailangan mong i-rest muna ng konti. Kayo rin po, no? I'm also giving you a permission to do that, no? So, that would also help you. Okay. Sige. Okay, I think we're good. So, here we go. Everyone take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right, we're back. Thank you. Thank you so much. And so far, this has been a great conversation around the topic of how to transform your weakness into strength. And acknowledging that, yes, we live in a world, a culture where people are focused and zooming in, no, kung ano yung kamalian natin. But we should have a culture change, no, the way we look at things, and it starts really with us, no. And so far, ang isa sa mga binanggit natin kanina is we need to understand first ano ba yung weakness natin. Kapag na-identify mo na, kapag na-name mo na kung ano yan, then you are responsible about it and you can do something about it. You are not in denial. Moving forward, we also talk about improving them. Now that you have identified na ito ang kahinaan mo, and I'm talking about maaring in terms of knowledge, skill, maybe that's a character or yung attitude mo, then you need now to improve it. And there's a lot of things that you can do. But part of that is just being humble na oo nga, kailangan ko ng tulong dito, kailangan kong i-improve to. And siguro at least, no, this moves us in terms of napakahalaga. The third one is delegate them. Ha? Dinaanan natin yung, di ba? Understanding them. Tapos, dinaanan natin yung improving them. Tapos, biglang pagdating sa huli, Coach JC, you will say, delegate them. Bakit hindi na lang delegate na kagad, di ba? Well, yes, pwede naman talagang i-shortcut na delegate mo. Mahina ka pala dyan, di ba? You are not good at that. Might as well look for a person that is good with that and just delegate it. But I feel like we just need first to appreciate. That's what I believe. We need first to appreciate that this is not just all about glorifying or, talagang celebrating your strength. But it's also about you, part of your humanity, nandyan yung kahinaan mo. That makes you human, di ba? Meron pang mga linyahan na ganyan na tao lang ako, no, nagkakamali. Actually, mali, no? Nasabihin mo, dahil tao ka, okay lang magkamali. It's not an excuse, But for you, just to feel your humanity, these are my weaknesses, gets ko to, ito yung pwede kong gawin, I can do something about it, but there's a certain part that you are limited already. Yung tipong, okay, if this will be a question now of, halimbawa, talagang hindi ko strength yung marketing, why would I focus on that? Why not I just focus on my strength, which is leadership, and I delegate now itong marketing to another person that is gifted with that. Makes sense, di ba? At least, nanggaling ka muna saan? Sa unang level of you being grounded na, oo, may kahinaan ako. Oo, at least meron akong pwedeng gawin tungkol dito. Pero, kapag talagang uh, I needed now support, then that's the time that you just ask for help. And you partner with people who are good with that. Kaya napakalagang you look for people that are good in a particular thing that you're not good at. So, yun. Kung mahina ka pagdating sa branding, hanap ka ng branding expert. Kung mahina ka pagdating sa digital marketing, hanap ka kung sino yung magaling dyan. Mahina ka pagdating sa emails, no? Email marketing, o hanap ka kung sino magaling dyan. Sino magaling pagdating sa mag-build ng sales funnel? Hindi ako magaling pagdating sa pagbuo ng website. Hindi ako magaling pagdating sa vlogging o kaya naman sa podcasting. You see, I can go on and on. And again, it can be a knowledge, a skill, it can be your attitude, your character. Kung sino ang sakalam at magaling doon, lapit ka doon. Diba? At sometimes you just have to look around you, in your circles, in your network, nandyan. Kaya minsan hanap pa tayo ng hanap ng kung saan-saan. Baka yung hinahanap natin nandyan lang pala. O, diba? I'm not talking about love life, ha? Maybe for another episode, but we're talking here about looking for the right person that can complement kung ano yung kahinaan mo. So that's where you delegate. And when I say delegate, pwedeng volunteer yan, pwede siyang paid, no? Pwede talagang hahanap ka ng partner mo, no? So in this case, no, kapag yung negosyo mo gusto mo nang i-take sa next level, that's the time that you'll be needing a team that will support you. So, like etong mga iba't ibang campaigns na nakikita ko of digital marketers, influencers, content creators, talagang iba-ibang range. And kapag inisip ko na grabe ako, I don't really have a big team, pero sila paano nila nagagawa 'yon? Well, doon ko nakikita because they have a dream team. Yan. And yun, maybe that's one thing that you want to pray about, one thing that you want to work on. Meron ka bang dream team that can support you with your weaknesses? Hindi ka techie, hanap ka kung sino magaling doon. And I believe this also brings us to the part we're in after that you have understand your weakness, after that you have improved them to a certain degree, after now that you have delegated them, from your weaknesses, you now move into strengths. Kaya napakahalaga, yes, after acknowledging your weakness, focus on your strength. Again, let me repeat that. After acknowledging your weaknesses, focus on your strengths. At kung kanina sinabi natin na ang weakness is anything that gets in the way, ayan, anything that gets in the way of your excellence and success, ano naman ang strengths, Coach JC? Ayan. Pag sinabi mong strengths, the ability to consistently provide near-perfect performance. Nandyan talaga yung sobrang consistent yung excellence mo, nandyan yung success mo, na hindi lang one time, big time, hindi lang overnight, but really it's an ongoing thing that you do. So yun ang strengths. Now, there's even a formula, and this is something that I got in the strengths movement, particularly also with a book called Strengths Finder, ayan, by Tom Rath. And this is very valuable if you want even more to zoom in and focus on your strengths. It says here in this book na talent times investment equals strength. Yon. Paano ulit yan? Talent multiply investment equals strength. Pag pinag-usapan yung talent, these are natural way of thinking, feeling, or behaving. Lahat tayo, meron yan. Investment naman, ito, time spent practicing, developing your skills, and building your knowledge. So pag pinagsama mo yan, when it's multiplied, eventually, that becomes your strength. So like in my case, I may not be good, di ba, in speaking English, straight English, no, fluent in speaking English, alam ko na siya, trinay kong i-improve, I have now embraced that I'm not really a straight English-speaking speaker. I'm a Taglish speaker. Naalala ko pa dati yan eh. Na-insecure ako kapag nakikita ko yung mga kasamahan ko, ang gagaling mag-i-English. Pero that's them eh. And they have their background, how they were able to develop that. In my case naman, Taglish talaga ako. Kaya in the feast that I serve, merong tinatawag na English session at merong Taglish session. Hindi ko yung pinagpilitan yung sarili ko doon sa English session. Occasionally, naiimbitahan tayo to speak there, but it takes a lot of effort kapag English talaga. But on the other side, talagang Taglish speaker ako. So that's why I have embraced it. So I'm focusing on my strength. And dahil hindi na ako, kumbaga parang napipilit no, doon sa hindi ako magaling, now I'm excelling in what I do. In fact, kapag kailangan ng Taglish speaker, people will now ask, si Coach JC ang imbitahan natin. And these are the certain things that he's capable of doing. So, kanya-kanya eh. Kanya-kanyang focus talaga at yung strength mo would actually elevate you. And people will recall, people will remember kung saan ka magaling. Yan. Kung saan ka magaling, focus on that. So, again, this whole strengths movement, just letting you know, if you have that book, and in my case, no, I took it years ago, very grateful because may mga kaibigan tayo in the strength movement. Ang na-reveal, kasi meron siyang test eh. No? It will reveal your top 5 strengths. Sa akin, I'm a maximizer, positivity, includer, communication, tsaka yung woo. O, di ba? Woo! Ano yung woo? Winning over others. Kaya WOO. So, quickly, pag sinabi yung maximizer, you give me an experience or whatever that life throws to me, I'm gonna maximize it. No? I'm gonna play all out. Dahil sa, gusto ko i-maximize yung experience eh. So, yun yung in a nutshell. Kapag sinabing positivity, when things are gloomy and dark, here comes Coach JC, adding joy, adding life, and just celebrating life. But of course, no, I'm reminded about toxic positivity, no, na hindi yung you're insensitive now, no, with people around you. So, binabalansin mo rin, no, yung mga strengths that you have. Pag sinabi namang includer, I don't want people to be left out. I would always find ways just to reconnect and check on people. Kamusta ka? How are you doing? Kapag may nakikita akong parang nali-left out, I would reach out to that person. Yan ang includer. Communication, well, obvious naman, no? Ayan, I am a talker. I really just want to communicate a message. And it's very much connected to winning over others. Kapag meron akong something that I want to give as a value, I will find ways to bring people on my side. Kaya I want to win others, no, on my side. So, these are my top 5 strengths. But actually, it says na may 34 strengths. At may iba-ibang ranking yan. So, of course, that's too in-depth. Might as well check out no, the Strengths Finder movement, and you can actually have your own evaluation on that. No? And ang ginagawa ng iba, after nilang ma-discover yung top 5 strengths nila, ngayong alam mo na, how do you now maximize it? How do you now take it to the next level? Kaya yung iba, umaatin pa ng events, conferences about it. Yung iba naman, they even hire a coach kasi merong Strengths Finder coach. And I'm just blessed to know that in my network, there are people who does that. So in my case naman, I am not venturing no into that kasi I already wear a lot of hats. Kaya yon, part of that of focusing on your strengths, hindi mo kailangan magdagdag na magdagdag. Baka ang kailangan lang ay kung anong meron ka, you just have to bring it out. Diba? Yan yung sinabi natin kanina. You cannot be anything you want to be, but you can be a lot more of who you already are. Kasi nandyan na yung galing, nandyan na yung talino, nandyan na yung gifts. Ang kailangan mo lang, mas lalong ilabas. Yan. I love what Donald Clifton, no, the father of Strengths Movement, shared. Ganda nito, ha? Tignan nyo. What will happen when we think about what is right with people rather than fixating on what is wrong with them? At the start of this episode, I was sharing to you na we are just focused in our weaknesses. We're focusing in failures and the mistakes of not just us, but even people around us. And because of that, it's creating a weakness-focused culture. And when we keep on doing this, people around us won't thrive. People around us won't grow. People around us will feel they'll be in shame, they'll be hiding, and there's a lot of effects of that pagdating sa performance nila, sa trabaho, sa negosyo. And that's why there's a lot of people that instead of really thriving during this time, people are hiding because they are drowned, no, with all these wrong things in their lives, no? Ang ganda talaga ng sinabi ni Donald Clifton. Again, let me repeat that. What will happen when we think about what is right with people rather than fixating on what is wrong with them? Imagine that kind of world where we'll focus on our strengths, our own strengths, and the strengths of others. Kapag nakita mo yung kasama mo sa bahay, kapag nakita mo yung kasama mo sa trabaho, yung kasama mo sa negosyo, or maybe your client, or someone that helps that you need to serve. Di ba, pag nakita mo kung hindi dahil sa itong kahinaan nila, nakita mo sila sa kanilang kabutihan, sa kanilang kagalingan, not just their goodness but their strengths, wow, definitely, it will be a world, no, that we look forward to experiencing. Because right now, in our society, talagang puro lahat ang titingnan ko anong kamalian mo, kung anong ang mga pagkukulang mo. So let's start celebrating our strengths. And I want just to wrap up itong episode natin. And I'm gonna quote this, no, from the book that I was sharing earlier, Strengths Finder. I love this, no? It says here on page 29, ayan. Our natural talents and passions, the things we truly love to do, last for a lifetime. But all too often, our talents go untapped. Mark Twain once described a man who died and met St. Peter at the pearly gates. Knowing that St. Peter was very wise, the man asked a question that he had wondered about throughout his life. He said, "St. Peter, I have been interested in military history for many years. Who was the greatest general of all time?" St. Peter quickly responded, "Oh, that's a simple question. It's that man right over there." "Ma, you must be mistaken," responded the man, now very perplexed. "I knew that man on earth, and he was just a common laborer." "That's right, my friend," assured St. Peter. "He would have been the greatest general of all time if he had been a general." This story illustrates a truth that is, unfortunately, all too common. Far too many people spend a lifetime headed in the wrong direction. They go not only from cradle to the cubicle, but then to the casket, without uncovering their greatest talents and potential. This is why it's essential not only to discover and develop your strengths as early as possible, but also to help the people around you build on their natural talents. Whether you're helping a good friend realize that she is a natural at coming up with new ideas, supporting a colleague as he looks for a better fit for his talents at work, or helping a young person be a lifelong asset instead of a hindrance, these actions will start to change the world around you. Every human being has talents that are just waiting to be uncovered. Wow. We just needed to hear this these words. And I can't help but think na ang pinaka malungkot at pinaka sawing palad, no, na mangyari is when you look into your life and you'll be living with regrets na bakit hindi ko ginamit yung talentong ibinigay sa akin. Why did I just drown myself in the weaknesses? Wala akong ginawa. And I was not able to focus and use and celebrate the strengths that God has given me. Kaya ang pinaka malungkot na lugar, totoo yon, yung sementeryo. Bakit? Maraming mga strengths, maraming mga talento, maraming mga pangarap na hindi nagawa, nabaon lang sa limot. Maybe that's the reason why you are catching this episode, because we are reminded now, my dear friends, that you are meant to transform your weakness into your strength. Not just for yourself, but because someone somewhere out there needs that strength, needs that gift, that talent of yours. So don't keep that to yourself. Bring it out. You owe it to yourself, and you deserve it. Live your greatness. Let's continue to grow, create, and thrive together. Salute to you, my fellow InspirePreneur. Yay! That's amazing. Amazing. It's a wrap of the episode. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much for all of you who joined me tonight. Thank you, Donna. Shout out to all the Merculettes out there. Jack, collaboration is the key. Partnerships are, yes, embrace your strengths. That's my fear, not being able to use my strength and talents to make a difference. I don't want to waste it. Yep. So, the word has been set out, my dear friends. I hope that you can do something about this. You owe it to ourselves, no? We owe it to ourselves. And please do share this to people around you. Thank you, Edith, for joining us. Catherine as well. Joseph, my good friend, is here. Ayan. One of the InspirePreneur founders as well. Marvin, attorney, kamusta ka? Thank you for the other day for helping me out, no? From one of my friends, no? Miles, thank you. Chit, ayan. Thank you. I just did some shout outs, but let me close, no? Let me close with a prayer, if it's okay with you. Oh, by the way, to those who came in, let me quickly again share that, no? I don't want you to miss this, because there's a free, well, apart from you inquiring if you want to be part of the inner circle, some of our inner circle members are here. Feel free just to reach out to me in my Facebook page or in our email, no? So we place that as well there. And then apart from this, letting you know that I'm attending a free webinar by a good friend, Fibo Lim. And it's something that would add value to you, because it's something to do about business automation. So if you want to be part of this, ayan, earlier I actually shared it here. Let me put it again. Yan. Hold on. Yan. Thank you. So it's https://bit.ly/BGM registration. So let me try to see if I'll be able to locate that and put that in the comment section as well. Ito. Let me put it here. Take advantage, no? And promoting it, because I'm learning from it. Yan. Thank you. Here we go. Putting it here again. Ayan. Yes, I think that's about it. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. At hopefully po, this has added value to you. In my case, no, at least I'm always reminded na, oo, may mga kahinaan pa ako. I'm still a work in progress, and it means to say that yan, I can continue to even more take it to the next level by just acknowledging it and doing something about it. Thank you. All right. I think that's about it, friends. No? Let me pray. Let me pray for us. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, I want to lift up to you all of my friends who have joined me here on live, the people that will be watching this later on Team Replay. And hopefully po, Panginoon, through this episode, we have been reminded about the gifts, the talents, the strengths that you have given us. And even our weaknesses, no? It makes us humble and makes us, need you more in our lives. Na kapag puro lakas lang, baka it will just be all about ourselves. No? Nakalimutan namin yung we need your grace. No? We need guidance. We need the help of the people around us. And that's why, Lord, we embrace both of our weaknesses and our strength, and it is part of us. No? In fact, that makes us who we are, uniquely who we are. Point us to the right people, Lord, so that we'll be able to not just focus, not just use, but even celebrate this strengths of ours and become a blessing even more during this time. Kung may mga unspoken prayers po yung mga kaibigan ko, who have joined us right now, I lift them up to you. Amen and amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you so much, everyone. High five. Maraming salamat. And again, during this week, if you want to be part of this 3-part free webinar on the secrets of business automation, my good friend Fibo Lim is doing that. And I'm giving this away to you, the registration for free. Take advantage of it and looking forward to see you there. At looking forward ako na makita ko this coming week ang ating mga Inspirepreneurs sa Inner Circle. So, if you still want to catch up on this, no, feel free to join us as well. And I'll send message po sa ating Inner Circle about our exciting session this coming Friday, October 22, 5 to 7 p.m. Philippine time. Salamat po. God bless everyone. Thank you. Ayan, thanks Jack at salamat Bell, no? To the rest of you who join us here. Thank you so much, and please do share this and be a blessing to many people.